Hello, Cardinal friends. How are you doing this week? I hope you're doing really well this week. I hope you've had a good week, a fun week. And I hope you're excited because it's the end of the school year. And when we come back in August, you're going to be in the next grade, and we'll be doing all kinds of other fun things. So I'm excited that this is our last story, only because I know that it makes it closer to the time when we can all be together again. We're going to read a story today. It's called Painting a Rainbow, and it's by Lois Ehlert. And it's a beautiful book. The pictures in it are beautiful. The colors in it are beautiful. Have you ever seen a real rainbow in the sky? Well, if you have, you know that rainbows have all different colors in them. Do you know what colors are in a rainbow? Yes, we have red. Red is in a rainbow. And what other colors in a rainbow? Yellow. Very good. I know somebody said yellow. Blue. Green. Orange. Did we miss any? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet. Violet is a purple color, right? It's kind of a purple, bluish purple color. Okay, so that's what this book is talking about, painting a rainbow, but they're not going to paint a rainbow with paint. They're going to paint it with flowers. And then I'm going to share with you some of my flowers that I paint a rainbow in my yard with. I'm going to show you some of the ones that I've planted this year and what they look like after we read our story. So let's get started. Painting a rainbow. And there are the pretty flowers all growing, but they have to start from somewhere, right? It says Painting a Rainbow, written and illustrated by Lois Ehlert. So Miss Ehlert did the story for us and the pictures. It says, every year Mom and I plant a rainbow. And if you see the word rainbow, it's written in all the rainbow colors. In the fall, we buy some bulbs and plant them in the ground. So they go to the store and they buy some flower bulbs, and they go home and they plant them. And there are the bulbs growing up under the ground in the dirt. We order seeds from catalogs and we wait all winter long. So then after they plant some bulbs, because some flowers grow from bulbs, then they plant seeds. They're going to plant seeds in the springtime. So they order their seeds and wait for them to come in the mail so that they'll be ready to plant when spring comes. And they have all different kinds of flowers they want to plant. They want to plant phlox and morning glories and zinnias. Zinnias are one of my favorite flower. They want to plant aster. They put asters, cornflowers, marigolds, and daisies. So they order those seeds and wait for spring to warm the soil and sprout the bulbs. So when it gets warm enough outside, that sun warms up all the dirt and the soil, and that heat gets down there and it makes the bulbs sprout up out of the ground. And some flowers that grow from bulbs are tulips and daffodils and hyacinths and what is that one? Crocus. The purple is the crocus. there are tons of lots and lots of different kinds of flowers. Then it's time to go to the garden center to select some seedlings. So they're going to also plant from seedlings, which are plants that have already started to grow a little bit from seeds. And they've got some pansies and some ferns and some poppies. We sow the seeds and set out the plants in the soil. So they go home and they get all their pots ready, and they put their plants that they bought in their pots, they bury them in, they take them out of the pots and put them in the soil so they can grow. And then they watch the rainbow grow. And each day that goes by and the sun shines, and then you might have a little rain, and then the sun comes out again. After days and days and days, the flowers begin to grow and get bigger and bigger. And then before you know it, you have a rainbow garden. Look how pretty they are. They grow and they grow and they grow. They're beautiful. And I bet some of them smell good too. It says in their rainbow garden they have some red flowers, and their red flowers are carnations and roses. And then they have some orange flowers. They have poppies and zinnias and tiger lilies. They have yellow flowers, and some of the yellow flowers they have are daisies, marigolds, and daffodils. And then for some pretty greenery, for some of their green plants, they have ferns. I have 2 ferns hanging in front of my house. And they have blue flowers. Some of their blue flowers are hyacinths and cornflowers. And they have purple flowers too. And they're purple. Some of the purple flowers they grew are phlox and crocus and violets and irises. I love irises. Pansies and asters. All summer long, we pick them and bring them home. So when you have a whole rainbow garden in your own yard, you can go out when the blooms get really pretty, and you can pick them and bring them in your house and put them in a vase, and you can enjoy them. You can enjoy them while you're outside, and then enjoy them while you're inside too. It says, and when summer is over, we know we can grow our rainbow again next year. So when the summer's over and fall comes and the weather begins to change and get cold, flowers don't really like to be in the cold. So you can look forward to the very next summer when you can plant your rainbow again. And I'm going to share with you, this is a little of my rainbow that I have in my yard this year. These are the ones that are growing right now. And I like to put them in these little mason jars. I like to go out and pick the little flower blooms and bring them inside and put them in my kitchen so that I can enjoy them. And this one is my orange. So if you can see this one, it's red and orange, and it's called Lantana. That's the name of this one. And these are what's called a succulent because their leaves, let me just see if I can get him out of here. The leaves are very thick, kind of like a cactus leaf. So they don't really have to have much water. This is really pretty. I don't know if you can see it. It's got, it's a hot pink flower, and it's got yellow on the inside. It's got yellow on the inside. This is called Pochalaca. Or you can also call it purslane. It can be called either or. And I have these in yellow and hot pink. And I also have, instead of along with my red and orange lantana, I planted some plain yellow. See, aren't those pretty? And look real closely. See all the little tiny flowers that make up one flower. These are some of my favorites too. And then we have a pink petunia right here. A pink petunia. There's one that's open, and there's one that hasn't opened yet. But a few more days in the sunshine, if you have one that looks like this and you leave it alone and leave it outside, let it get some sun, it will open up like this one. And then I have a purple one, a purple petunia also. And then this is one of my favorites. This is my rose bush. These are pink roses. I have a white bush and a pink bush, and you can see that two of them are open and one of them is just a little bud. So it still has to open, and I like to bring them in. I like to bring them and put them in my jar when some are open and some are not, because in a day or two I can actually watch the bud open up, and these smell yummy. So not only are they pretty, but they smell really good too. So I wanted to share my little garden with you, my little rainbow garden. And maybe it's not too late to plant a little rainbow garden if you haven't already been planting since we've been home. Isn't that beautiful? Look how pretty that is. It looks so pretty sitting on my counter in my kitchen. It's not too late for you to do that. You can maybe get your mom or your big brother or sister that they might want to help you plant something and watch it grow and make your very own rainbow garden. Okay, boys and girls, so that's our story time for today, and I'm so glad I got to spend this time with you. And the next time we read a story, I hope we're together and we're reading it together in person. I miss you very much, and I hope you have a wonderful summer. And I love you, and I pray for you every day. Goodbye.